What's up, everybody? Doc Dark 1985. There's levels to this. The Xbox Series S is holding back the Xbox Series X. It's complicated. That statement is complicated. I know a lot of you guys get mad when I say that. I know I already know what the comment sections are going to say, and I'll be the first one to tell you that I have never developed a game in my life. I try to use as much common sense as possible. But then things happen that make you change your mind. This console, the Series S, is definitely the most intriguing console of this generation. That's for sure. It makes sense making a cheaper console so people can get into this generation. It makes sense for Microsoft to do that, make it all digital so that you have to buy from the Microsoft Store. It makes sense because it makes it incredible value if you subscribe to Game Pass. It makes sense in a lot of ways. The only way it doesn't make sense is if, in fact, the parity has to be there between the Xbox Series S and the Xbox Series X. And it doesn't make sense if we're seeing games that are being held back, quote unquote, by it, which I don't even know if we can actually say that. I would say games are probably being held back by the fact that most developers just prefer to optimize for the PS5 because it's got the larger player base. I think that makes more sense. Or maybe Sony's paying for it. I don't know. But then things like this come up. I was at GameStop 2 days ago getting another Xbox controller. My controller got stick drift. Okay, I tried the alcohol thing. I tried the popping it out, putting it back, and it worked. So I just went got another Xbox controller. Yes, I know I have a whole bunch of Xbox controllers, but some of these are for display. I don't actually play with them, so it is what it is. Judge me all you want. So I went ahead and got another regular black Xbox Series X controller. And as I'm checking out of the counter, I see in the pre-order pile for the Nintendo Switch Hogwarts Legacy. So let me get this straight. They can have Hogwarts Legacy run on the Nintendo Switch, and apparently they're also making it for PS4 and the Xbox One. But this game is gonna run on the Switch, and that's where things like this, where I say it's complicated, because if you could have a this generation game run on the Switch, then there's no excuse why you can't have anything run on the Series S. Baldur's Gate 3. They said it was couch co-op or whatever. They were online co-op. One of the co-op modes that they were having trouble making sure that it ran on the Series X and S. I don't think they specifically said the yes. But let's just say it was the yes. If you have a Series S, what I'm about to say you're not gonna like, but it's the truth. It's the way that I feel. I'll bring it back to Hogwarts Legacy. Whoever plays Hogwarts Legacy on the Switch will not have the exact same experience as someone that played it on the PS5 or the Xbox Series X. They just won't, right? Like common sense would let you know that they're going to have to downgrade resolution. Frame rates are definitely going to be 30. They probably won't have a performance mode, right? So you know that you are going to be missing out on specific features because you're playing on the Switch. That's the way I feel about the Series S and any games that come out in the future. I get it if Microsoft doesn't want you to miss out on a game. But if a game doesn't have features because the RAM, the memory, whatever spec is holding back the Series S can't do it, then remove that feature. And yes, you get the lesser version of that game because you decided to buy the cheaper console. I didn't make you buy the cheaper console. You decided to buy the cheaper console. Maybe that's what was the only thing that was available, and that's fine. But I don't know. I don't know what else you want me to tell you. But then being able to port games like Hogwarts Legacy to the Switch really makes me question. Is it true that the Series S is holding back the X? I don't I don't see how. Again, common sense just doesn't make sense to me. The only thing about the Series S that frustrates me is that I have not seen developers come out and outright defend it. Not even Microsoft developers have come out and outright defended it. Let me know if you guys have heard any developer that has literally worked on the consoles and has like came outright and defended the Series S and just pretty much said no, those other developers don't know what they're doing. I haven't seen anybody do it. It's like us, the gamers, are trying to defend the S or tear down the S. So overall, I'm just confused, man. And like I said, it's complicated. Obviously, the Series S is the weaker console, but is it really holding back the X? Maybe if they do say that it has to have the same parity features, perhaps. Maybe that's the answer, though. Maybe certain modes on the Series S just can't happen. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Doc Dog 1985, there's levels to this. We out. Peace.